check, mic check. Check is good. Camera is good. I look very good. How are you all doing? I am Mr. Marauder. We got Meaver here already. Oh, 7, my brother. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing today? It was a lovely Wednesday morning. Very, very early. My bro, start the stream. Yeah, it's a nice day. It's a nice day. It's a nice day. Yes, sir. Show the gameplay, motherfucker. Show that motherfucking gameplay. Show that motherfucking gameplay. Let's do this. Been a couple days. Look at that. 1 day, 5 hours, and 15 minutes. That I've been playing this daggum game. Now, granted, I've spent a couple hours just grinding. Just grinding, just farming and stuff like that. Alright. I will be the first to admit that I don't 100% remember where I'm at or where I need to be going. I do remember. Okay. Let's think. What I did do was I've made upgrades, so now Oculon here can go to a depths of 900. Frogsy, what's going on? How you doing? How you doing? With a smiley face, I dig it. I love it. I love it. I dig it. We can go a little bit deeper with old Oculon here now. 900 meters. So it's boss, and I think actually what we gotta do right now, we gotta go back to Spook, our prawn. Where's he at? He's been sitting by himself for a while. Where is he? Oh, he's right below me. This is where I gotta go. We can take, yeah. So let's take, what's her face? There we go. I love the ambiance here. Let's make sure we're empty. I do need water. Russian fishing? What is this? Have you not heard of Russian fishing? Yeah, it's a fishing game, obviously. But apparently it's really good, according to a couple people in the Discord play it. Frogsy here is also an avid fisher in real life, so he does fishing in real life. But yeah, he's played planet fishing and he's played Russian fishing, and he says Russian fishing's a lot better. I thought about giving it a shot. I was like, fishing ain't really my jam, but
all systems online.
I'd give it a shot. Now hang on, I gotta remember where to go. She's right below me, but I gotta find the entrance to the Lost River, which is Life Pod 2. If I'm not mistaken. Hang on. Do I not have Life Pod 2 highlighted? It should be. Oh, there we go. I believe this is it. Oh yeah, so I gotta get over there. So let's take Oculon over there again. Climb back in. Really cool, bro. Yeah.
Captain, all systems online.
Alright. Let's take old Oculon here. What's up? Energy at 90. I like it, I love it. Gotta go down that way. I don't want to go up too high. There could be something above me. Oh yeah, I forgot. I found this. found this wreck that I gotta search. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. This wreck that's stuck up in this mushroom tree. I'll market it. So yeah, before I go down there, we're gonna check out this wreck. Let's get Oculine in a place where we're highlighting. Here we go. Yeah, right there, right there. Check in.
Engine powering down.
Russian fishing has better physics, graphics, gameplay, and other. Fishing Planet is good if you have trash PC and you hate your life, just time wasting. But I recommend to fish in real life, best graphics and physics. Hey, you know what, man? That's legit. That's legit. You'll never get better graphics or better physics than real life. So get your ass out there. Get to walking, get to fishing, get to hunting, get to hiking.
All systems online.
Go get yourself doing all this manly shit that they try telling us these days it's not kosher to do anymore. Toxic masculinity, all that bullshit. And you can touch and eat the fish in real life. Yeah, you know, I've never been a big fish fan, but I bet if I went out and caught it myself, it'd be a different story. I bet. When I was a kid, I once went fishing with my dad. That's awesome. That's really cool. So it's not something that you do a lot or something you've done a lot? I did quite a bit of fishing when I was younger, and actually, you know what, man? My dad really likes fishing. I should probably try to set up a fishing trip one day with him. That's a good idea, Frogsy. Thank you. I have to keep that in mind. Never again. It's boring for me. Yeah, you know, I hear that, man. But like, when you get down to it, man, it's not about catching the fish or, you know, what you're doing. It's more about like being out there in nature. And like hanging out with people, you know, or just being by yourself. You know, catching the fish comes to be like second nature. You know, obviously you want to catch the fish. And you know, maybe it's not the fishing for you, you know, because like I can't stand just like bobber fishing, you know, where you put the worm on the hook and like leave the bobber there, just let it sit there. Like I like using like lures and stuff where you like actively fish, you know. I want to try fly fishing. I hear fly fishing's really cool. And it turns out that like in fly fishing you're trying to emulate like bugs, like you're trying to simulate like different bugs, the way you make like the lures and stuff, and the way that you what's it called, like the way they would interact with the water and stuff. Things like that, the way that you use the lure. It's supposed to like be reminiscent of different kind of bugs. So I was like, okay, you know, and anyone who knows me knows that I love my bugs. Y'all know Mr. Marauder loves him some buggies. Buggy bows. So I'm like, alright, I'm gonna have to check that out. Where's Agnes? There she is. There she is. Now something like ice fishing, I would not want to do that. That does not sound like it's up my alley. Where you just like put a tent over a spot in the ice and break a hole through. What was the scannable? Hang on, I saw something here. Spin fishing is best. Never heard of spin fishing. What's that? Ooh, I got a data box. Oh, Cyclops thermal reactor. Hello, I got a new blueprint for a Cyclops thermal reactor. Let's give that a shot, huh? Aurora scanner.
Integrating new PDA data.
Yeah, I never heard of spin fishing. I'm gonna have to look into that. Yeah, that's the thing about fishing too. When people are like, I don't like fishing, it's like, well, you know, there's so many different kinds of fishing. You know, it's almost like someone who says like, I don't like video games. It's like, well, you know, there might be a video game out there for you. You may not like most video games, you may not like mainstream video games. But I bet you look around, there's a game out there for you. Wait, what's the scan? Power cell, okay. Cyclops Bridge. I guess I could scan this stuff for the titanium. I don't really need it. Ooh, another data box. What is this? Oh, boo, something I found. Oh well. Oh well, oh well, oh well. Ooh, a door. Oh, I can't open the door. Come on, it's green lit. There's a switch. Oh, boom. Alright, fine. 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 People who say that I hate fishing, it's boring, is because they never caught a fish, a big fish. Yeah, you know, that's... I agree with that. I will 100% agree with that. Fishing is one of those things that, yeah, it can be boring. But, like, the first time you, like, get something on that line and you, like, start fighting with it, you know, you actually put up, like, a real fight. There's kind of nothing like it, you know. So I think that's the whole thing.
30 seconds.
Yeah, I know, I'm looking for Agnes. I will 100% agree with that, Frogsy. I wouldn't say I caught anything big, but I've definitely caught a few things. I used to fish for bass a lot, largemouth bass, back in Indiana. I've caught like an 8-pounder before, you know, I put up a pretty decent fight. I caught some fairly large catfish, you know, nothing too crazy. Today I had my teeth cleaned. I'm a stupid lazy ass and haven't been to the dentist in a year. Hey, you know, honestly, man, once a year is a lot more than most people go. Especially your age, because you're what, 25, 26? Still fairly young. You know, I was the same way. Plus, I was a dumbass. You know, I was to a point where, like, I had the insurance and everything. You know, I had everything going for me. And I never went. And then right when I got to a point where I didn't have insurance anymore, something happened with my teeth. And then I couldn't get insurance and yada yada yada. Long story short, I had a broken tooth for almost a year. And it took me this long. I finally just got it done last month.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And you know, man, ultimately you gotta take care of yourself, you know, man. You gotta look out for yourself. And your teeth are very important, man. You only get one set, you know, and it's one of those things. They can replace them, they can do work on them and stuff like that, but it is very, 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 very expensive. Very expensive. So take care of your teeth, man. Brush every day, floss. I'm over here trying to go in the wrong hole. Yo, bass fishing. I heard that bass fish is a really strong. They are. Bass do tend to be really strong. They put up a good fight for their size. You know, it's one of those, like, you'll be putting up a real good fight and thinking it's gonna be a massive fish, and like you land it and it's not all that big. It's, you know, only a couple of inches long. It's like, damn, bro, that thing put up a serious fight.
Engine powering up.
Last December I injured my tooth. Before that I haven't been to the dentist since I was a kid. Yeah. You know, that's, I mean, honestly, that's a lot of people, bro. You know, it's unfortunately, you know, more people should be more into taking care of themselves and stuff like that, self-care. Make sure. Whoa. I didn't realize the Cyclops can like tilt down that far. Yeah, we hit something. That's fine. And yeah, you're 26. All right, word. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't have gone to the dentist for like years and years had I not been in the military. In the military, they force you to go to the dentist and like do things like that. At least here in the States. But yeah, I had regular appointments I had to go to. Yeah, it was one of those things too. Like if I didn't go, I would get in trouble. So, you know, if the military didn't make me go, and then like honestly, even after that, the few times that I did go was only because I was married and like it was my ex. My ex wanted to go and she made an appointment for me, you know. This game really is beautiful. You know, when you get past all the horrors of the deep that want you dead. Don't forget to turn the engines off.
Engine powering down.
I like to keep I don't know why I like to keep the lights off when I'm in here. Let me see. I know I got some power cells that I want to take down to prawn, to spook. Must be in the lower deck. Oh wait, no, are they back here? May have put them back here. There we go. Take 2 of those, just in case.
All systems online.
I should turn those lights off, just to save power. I'm gonna have to make little like charging stations kind of all over the map. There we go. And you know what? While I'm here, wrong button. A couple of those. Oh, you know what? I'm glad I checked that. I should empty out my titanium. Okay, perfect. Perfect fit. Take another one of them. YouTube is going crazy. Like I saw kids in Africa were fishing and they caught a 10-kilogram fish just in 10 seconds. Like OMG, I need all day to catch a 500-gram crucian carp. Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, sometimes those kids, especially like, you know, people who live in like, you know, more third world countries, that's what they do all day. Like that's not even, you know, people who live in more like, you know, first world countries, fishing is like a hobby for us. You know, we don't do it for because we have to necessarily, you know. But there's people in other countries where that's their livelihood. That's what they do. So, you know, they know exactly how to catch these things, exactly where they are. You know, it's one thing to be well knowledge and, you know, go fish a lot and like know what you're doing there. But it's a whole other thing to actually like basically live with these creatures and just do that shit all day, you know. I want that prawn drilling arm. Oh boy. Oh, you're terrifying. Oh, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Oh, down, 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 down. Okay.
Calorie intake recommended.
Oh, well, yeah, of course. Let me get down here to the safe zone. Really what I wanted to do here was get these things. Yeah. I should probably find some food. Is there fish nearby? I love having this cooking knife. Makes it so much easier.
Stabilizing.
Actually, you know, I'm gonna see if I can. Captain. Thank you, Spook. I'm gonna see if I can find a couple of more of those yellow things, whatever the hell they're called. The crystalline sulfur. You know what? We're gonna hold off. I don't want to. Here we go. There's one more right here. There we go. Gently grab that. I wonder how I break this. There we go. Okay. So I break it and then I pick it up. Break it all violently, then I pick it up. That's fine. I can go. Crucian carps are not that popular in America, right? I know carp are. I'm not sure about Crucian carp. I'll be honest, like I'm not real big into the fishing game. I know I hear people talk about pike and carp a lot, bass, catfish. As far as like particular types, like species, I couldn't tell you. Bluegill is one of the smaller ones. Alright, what's my power at? 67? That's not bad. May as well change out the power while I'm here, though. Where are your power? Here we go. That out. And that one. I know it's toxic. I'm just gonna go down real quick. Alright. Cause you know that it's toxic. I'm gonna have to stop smoking weed, I think, for a while at least. Switch over to edibles or something. You know what I mean? Ooh, nickel, 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 nickel. I needed nickel. Yes. Is there any more? I would love one more nickel. I would gladly pay you Tuesday for a nickel or today. about the waterfall of death. Oh, no. The waterfall of death doesn't hurt you. So apparently the waterfall isn't toxic, but the river is. That's fine by me. Diamond. Get back up. Let's see if we can get an upgrade for old Spook here. For old Spooky boy.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you, Agnes. Let's equip our electroshock. I have a vortex port torpedo on this thing now. Don't know how effective it would be on a ghost leviathan. But I do have one. That is a thing in which I possess. Shut up. Shut up, you're a horrible beast. I hate it. I hate it, I hate it. But I also don't want to stop and turn and look. It's the right way. Tell me this is the right way. I should know. I've done this more than a few times already. Alright. Is there anything following us? Not that I can see. Okay. Good. Good. It knows better than to follow us. We're actually gonna go straight back to the shallows. To the shallows. Because what I'm trying to do is make an upgrade for the prawn. I actually forgot I already have 2 upgrades for the prawn suit that I can put on, but there's one more that I want to make, which is the jump jet. That noise. I figure we just take Agnes here. She'd be a lot faster than Oculon. I love Oculon. He's a big, beautiful boy. Clumsy, he's awkward sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta go, you know, you gotta get there. That's when you use Agnes, you know. Alright, I can jump in there. Pretty sure I have. I know I've said it before, but I really love the way that this thing handles. Hey, I got 4 likes. What's going on, everybody? 4 likes, 3 viewers? How are y'all doing? These fish are tearing my hole up. You. What am I doing? I'm coming in hot. Woo. And then we out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, wow, wow. Let's head on in.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you.
recommended.
Alright, let's go take care of that. Let's go take care of the food thing. We'll chop up some bobo trees. Time. No. Alright. Let's switch container. You let that grow. Nom nom nom.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Tick. Nom nom nom. What we're gonna do, take those three, cut that one, and then plant those. Bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong, oh yeah, we have power cells to charge. Yes, we do. Those charge for a bit. Goes in there, put some marble melon, get some power going. Come back this way. Here we. Ow! Elbow popped. What do I need? 5 titanium and a fucking lithium. Lithium's gonna be the death of me, I swear. I don't think I have any extra lithium. Nope, I'm gonna have to find some balls. Alright. Well, a-hunting we will go, a-hunting we will go. Hi-ho, a-derio. Where do we find lithium? Shroom Forest, okay. Let's get on out of here. We'll be back. Pull this bad boy out. This pear's going on ya. La 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 la. Why can I not? There we go. There we go. Hop on into an agonist.
All systems online.
Tree Shroom Forest. Another 1,000 meters away. Alright. All I need is a couple chunks of lithium. It would be a whole lot easier if I had that prawn suit upgrade, the drill arm. Yo, whoa, whoa. All right, yeah, fancy flying there, Tex. Huh? You doggy. Fuck off. Yeah. I will shock your ass. Here we go, Tree Shroom Forest. Here we are. How far away is that? Still another 300 meters. Still looking for that trench. There's like a trench around here that I found a couple times. But I have not been able to consistently find it inside those trench. Oh! Here we go. Lithium. I only need one, but you know what? Let's give a little look see. Let's travel around. Let's because you know I'm gonna need more than just one. I need one for right now. Creature egg. Okay, not what I need. Still don't know how to hatch creature eggs. I thought that was like kyanite or whatever the hell. There's some kind of crystal thing that I need to be able to get. Yeah, back up, back the fuck off. Nah, it did work. I think that was the first time I've actually like. What are you doing? No, get out of there. I don't want to load torpedoes. I want to. There we go. there's a big thing of lithium right there. If I had a drill. If only I had a drill arm. One of these days. Neo is just like me, asking for more and more. I'm like, oh, you know, I need a Cyclops, I need a Prawn, I need this, I need that. And then I get it and I need more. Alright, spoken like a true fucking American. You know what, man? Maybe I should start fishing. I've been thinking about shit like that lately. I'm like, man, you know, I need to go out there and do something. Just do something, you know, something, especially something manly. Alright. Where are you at, Agnes? Let's go. Let's head back. To the shallows and upgrade to a Prawn 2.0 to the shallows. Shoo! Coming in fast. Fishing is calming, yeah? Yeah, I can see that it being all zen. Like, you know, I know people who are into fishing are really into fishing. That's like their jam. You know, for me, my thing is that, like, I really don't like fish much. Like, as far as food. Like, I just have, like, an aversion to it. Like, I've never just... There's only been a couple times where I had fish and I was like, oh yeah, I like that. You know, it's like every time I had fish... Two things happen. Like if I go to a restaurant and I order some kind of fish, like a salmon or a mahi-mahi or something, which are both good, you know, don't get me wrong, but like I'll eat it, and then for one, it feels like real heavy to me. I don't know, like I think I might be like a little allergic to the oil, like fish oil or something. And then two, I always regret not getting a steak. Like after I'm done eating a fat thing of fish, I'm like, man, I wish I had some meat, like some fucking cow, you know, some beef. I need titanium. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Prawn suit, jump jet, upgrade, it would jump. What I'm gonna do while I'm here, while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to switch these around. I believe this one's first. Alright, we'll try that. First, let me empty Mon's buckets. Man buckets. I'm all full and shit. It's a good problem to have, I guess. Dooch and dooch. Then we come over here and doo. Yes. Yes. I'll take a couple of you. And we bounce. Head on back. Head on back. Head on back. Head on back. Ride a little. Oh, what was that? Not the power cell. There we go.
All systems online.
Thank you, Agnes. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's head on out of here. Let's get back to that prawn. Let's get back to that prawn suit, huh? It's been years and years and years since I've done any fishing. You know what I really appreciate about this game is like the wildlife. It's kind of funny, but like they all really have their own. They put a lot of thought, first of all, into a lot of things in this game. But the wildlife, you know, I was watching the Stalkers the other day, and I was just watching them play with like the some scrap metal. Watched them for probably about a good 5 or 10 minutes. Hello. Back up. I don't know. I've been here before. I definitely have not. There you go. Put your foot up on the door. Put your back into it. I have been. Yeah. Yeah, I've been here. I just chose to break through with a welder instead of opening the door for some reason. But hey, problem solved. Now get the fuck. Whoa! 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 No! 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 You're not supposed to fit in here, you fucker. I hope you get stuck. The anal penis. Back the fuck up. Fuck with me, you know who I am. Mr. Marauder. You don't climb in the tube after me and start trying to chomp on my niblets. Fuck you think you are? Huh? Fuck you think you are? I'll stab you with my cookie knife. There was this bully, right? And didn't really seem the bully type. He looked at me and said that you look like a cookie bite. I said, you could be right. Let me stop before I get copywritten. Ooh! Oh, that poor bladderfish. I can't believe I'm still upgrading, bro. I've been upgrading for so long. been grinding just to upgrade. It's all good though. It's all good. Natural progression. Open up, Aquilan. Let me in. Yes.
Captain. Systems online.
Why? Thank you, Aquilan. Now I have 3 prawn suit upgrades. I'm gonna leave the lithium here. The stalker teeth. Stalker teeth. Leandro Vitor, what's going on? No Nut November started. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. Maybe a little bit TMI, but I've already failed. I may give it a shot though. From here on out. What's going on, Leandro? How you doing? We're doing some prawn suit upgrading here in Subnautica. Do me a big old solid, hit that like for me if you like what you see. And if you dislike it, well, go ahead and feel free to hit that dislike. I won't be too mad at you. I will understand because I'm a reasonable guy, you know? I'm a pretty reasonable guy. Reasonable is my middle name. Only legends can survive No Nut November. Yeah, that's very true. That is very true. You know what? You're very right too. You're very right. I'm gonna work up from today on. Okay, Mano Morangosis. Morangosis? Morangosis is sus? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, but it seems legit. Park Agnes here for a while. Let's go ahead and get into these upgrades, huh? Where's the upgrades at? Where's your upgrade panel? There we go. And there we go. There we go. Give you the torpedo arm. No, dude. Yeah. Try that again. Torpedo arm, depth, jump. There we go. Crushing depth now 1,300 meters. Oh boy. I saw people are deleting YouTube kids to survive it. Oh, bro, that's rough. That's rough. Oh man.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
How do I use this? Oh. Well, that just shot a torpedo. Okay. Alright, let's see how much better I am at jumping. Ooh. Am I good enough to get to the top here? Almost. 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 Well, you know what that means. Right. Let me get out and check, because I think this thing only has 2 torpedoes. Yep, so I only have 1 left. Gotta be careful with that. Let's go further down, shall we? I need to go for just 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, I'll be back. Alright, my brother. You be easy. I'll be here. Maybe. This is an impromptu stream real early in the morning for me. I do need to get some sleep. What time is it? 3 in the morning? Yeah. Yep, buddy. Explored down here much, because I've been too afraid of the Reaper Leviathan, but I wonder if there's anything cool. What's this? Where's my scanner? There we, oh my god. Normal table coral. I'm here. I cleaned the apartment a few minutes ago. Hell yeah, brother. Good shit, man. Do it. Do it. What's up? And welcome back. Nothing like having a clean apartment, huh? That sucks doing it, bro. Honestly, man, I hate cleaning. I'm so lazy. I'm such a lazy fuck. But those few times that I actually do it, like, you know, once I actually, like, buzz down, you know, and just, like, force myself to clean it once it's all done, I never regret it, you know. Let's go over here. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm just exploring. Hey, alien stuff. Oh, yeah, I've been down here before. That's right. I have to get the purple, who's gonna call it? Where's the ruby? Give me ruby.
Seek fluid intake.
Okay.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Thank you, Sasha. Let's check on what we got going on over here, because I do remember that I was building a little base by the tree of life here. Oh, is that right? Well, right back to you. Here's my, I was like, it's just all floating in midair. Yeah, I believe I have no power here, though. Yep, not enough power to pick up the soup. I'm gonna have to go back, farm some stuff, grab a couple gels while I'm here. I don't know if I actually checked in the water here either. Whoo, that goes deep. Did not expect that. I'm gonna go exploring for a little bit. Oh yeah, this will be. Oh, look at all these big lithium shits, bruh. Oh. I need both the prawn suit drill arm, and I need power down at this base here. So that means I gotta go back up to the Cyclops, grab more building supplies, figure out what I actually need. Let's check out what we got going on this way. I'm liking this jump jet upgrade. Glad I got it. You know, there's another upgrade that I can get that makes it to where when I'm by these thermal vents, it recharges the prawn suit. I'm like, man, if I get that, unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. Inventory full. I'm unstoppable today. I'm unstoppable. Oh, I do. Oh, I have it. Oh, I have stuff to build, don't I? I do. Oh, I do. Oh, I do. Let's see what I can build. Let's try this again. Oop. All the way up. It's great to watch you in 1080p. Hell yeah. That's badass. I appreciate that. You're on your computer now. You fix up your computer. Yes, I need that nickel. I uploaded a video, and for some reason the frame rates are all super low, and like you can only watch it in like 380 or something like that. I was like, get the fuck out of here. What the fuck happened there? So next time I load another video like that, I'm gonna have to figure out. I know it's happened before, and I figured out how to fix it before. I just gotta. It's something that I so seldomly do. But I gotta remember how I did it. You're a night. Oh no, that's not what I thought it was. But I'll take it anyway. Alright, how's my food and water looking? I have no extra water on me. So I gotta keep that in mind. Alright, here we go. Deeper than I have ever gone before. My mobile internet is shit. Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, mobile internet isn't great. I mean, I can't complain about mine too much. Mine serves me well, my mobile internet. It's gotten better over the years. Do you live, so where you live in Russia, are you in like more like the rural part? Like do you live by people, or do you kind of like live more secluded, like in a village? small city. Magnetite. I don't need magnetite right now. I say that. Ooh. You saw I flew right through that jelly ray. I threw you away. Wait a minute. This is quite the drop here. This is quite the drop. Now, this drop I can make. Unless this pool here is way deeper than I expected it to be. That's about what I thought. Get on out of here. When I watch stream from a computer, there are no problems. I hear that. That's what's up. That's what's up. Things are starting to look a little bit more red. Is this the lava zone? Oh. Oh, hello. Oh, hello, we found things. You know what? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back, get my food and water thing taken care of. I just noticed how the arms move when you look up and down. That's awesome. That's a nice touch. Yeah, let's go back. Take care of our food and water. Sorry for my English. If I understood the question correctly, then I live in the high-rise building in a small city. 30,000 people. Okay. That's what's up. Yeah, that's what I was asking. $30,000 people or so. Yeah, so it's not like a tiny place. You live with a lot of people. That's what's up. And my brother, the only thing that you need to apologize for is how many times you apologize for your English. I keep telling you, bro. You ain't got to. I get it. We're patient, you know. And learning a new language is hard, man. Learning a second language is not easy. So you ain't never got to worry about it, bro. Even if I don't get it right away, we'll get there. But I'm proud of you, though. I'm proud of you for trying to learn. I need to do the same thing with Spanish. You know, I'm kind of like you with Spanish, like I am with English. In fact, you probably know more English than I know Spanish, to be honest. I can understand the language pretty well. But when it comes to speaking it's a lot harder than understanding it, you know. Yep, if you're a lazy ass, then it's hard. I'm a lazy ass. You and me both, my friend. You and me both. Hey, Frogsy's back. Welcome back, my brother. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Since there's no power, it can't pick me up, right? Perfect. So let's see what we can do about that.
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
But you shut your mouth, lady. Still can't do a thermal plant. Where is the... this thing, bioreactor? I need a wiring kit and a lubricant. I think I have a lubricant. I think I have the stuff to make a bioreactor on the Cyclops. But before we do that, let's see what else we got. Oh.
Calorie intake recommended.
So I needed both of those things. Okay. This is fine. I can make a wire. Oh yeah, I still have to go back for the fabricator anyway. What do I need for a fabricator? I need power anyway. Yeah, let's go back. Let's go back. It was laggy for 3 seconds. Yeah, that happens. You You know, when you're live streaming,
Welcome aboard, Captain.
it is what it is. You know, one of those things you got to deal with. I'm actually gonna leave the prawn here. I'm gonna go by foot, or you know, by foot, by sea glide. Grab all this here. Yeah, man. You know, unfortunately, when you're streaming, when you're live streaming, you're dealing with live internet connections. You know. Like, honestly, if you think about it, I mean, I know you guys are a lot younger than I am, but like, the fact that we can connect like this, and you can watch me play a game at all is insane. Because, like, man, you know, when I was in high school, probably about when I was your age, Frogsy, is when, like, the internet was first starting to become big, starting to become, like, mainstream, you know? And back then, you couldn't connect to nothing for shit, you know? The thought of being able to play a game online with internet connection. I mean, you could play games, you know, certain games online and stuff. But the way we do it now, and then like being able to live stream it and stuff, oh no, there's no way. Technology's gotten so much better. So the fact that I can play so as seamlessly as I do is really, I mean, honestly, nothing short of a miracle. You know, it's something we take for granted these days because it's so like every day in our faces. But this technology, man, what we can do with technology these days is nothing short. It's like magic, you know. Trick or treats? Well, I would give you a treat if I have any. I mean, I guess I got treats here, but none that I can actually give you right now, you know. Uh-oh. I need food. I need a food fish. I need a fish to chop with my cook knife. Why did I get rid of? There we go. Sea glide. I'm gonna need this. Yes. Hello. Spine fish. I don't know if I'd want to eat a spine fish. A fish called spine fish. It's also a skeleton. I mean, I guess if I'm hungry, then it doesn't really matter. You know, I'm eating whatever the hell I can get my hands on. Why did I bring Agnes up here?
Welcome aboard,
Seems like an odd thing
All
for me to
systems
do.
online.
Actually, down this way. 'Cause I'm looking for lubricants. Oh, what'd I do? I gotta put that away. Stop the bullshit. There we go. I could have sworn. There we go, yes. Alright, let me turn the power on. Let me turn the power on. Stop being so stingy. Here we go. There we go. Much better. Yeah, look, y'all, I did some decorating. Got some chairs, little table. I need to recenter that plant because it's all like off-center, but hey, whatever. Oh yeah, I need a copper frame for that. Got me a nice little aquarium. I tried to fit a bed in here as much as I tried though, but like I can fit a bed, but it just looks goofy no matter where you put it. So. And October 31st, everybody's talking about Halloween, and November 1st, everybody's talking about Christmas. Yep, that's how it is, man. This time of year. You know, no one's talking about Thanksgiving. It's just kind of something that happens. What was I gonna do? Making a wiring kit. That's right. A wiring kit. A wiring kit. I need to make me a wiring kit. What do I need to make this? Advanced wiring kit. What do I need for an advanced wiring kit? Slurpee, what's going on? How you doing? You made it. You did make it indeed. How you doing today, my brother? What's going on? What's going on in this world today? How you doing? How you doing, my friend? How you doing? How you doing, my friend? I can make this. I can make this. Question is, what do I need the advanced wiring kit for? That's right. I'm good, M. December is the best for me. My birthday, Christmas, New Year. When's your birthday? What's up? What's your sign? Oh, I need to go down. That's what's up. See, most people don't like having their birthday in December because it's so close to Christmas. They don't like sharing it. Just finished the last assignment for the draft of the week. Hell yeah. December 8th, badass. Badass, bro. It's always good to get that stuff off the plate early, you know, just get it done and be like, yeah. When's my birthday? My birthday is not till April 21st. I am a Taurus. I'm a Taurusy Taurus. Wait, all the work for the week? Damn, so that's you got all weekend, huh? Like 4 days? 4 days before you got any serious work? Alright, so I need to make a computer chip. There we go. Copper wire. Oh yeah, I need a copper. You were born in July, a summer boy. Okay, that's what's up. You know, sometimes I feel like July would be the best month. Like if you go off of the Christmas, based off the Christmas thing anyway. Because like it's right in the middle, you know? What can I put in here? Let's put the ruby away. We will take some coppers. So yeah, free for the weekend and 2 days of free stuff. That means a lot of free YouTube work. Hell yeah, man. That's what you gotta do, man. You're trying to make it big. You gotta do it. You gotta put that time and gotta put the grind. Frog just said, but the bad thing is that I'm the youngest in my class. Oh yeah? I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad at all, actually. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Alright. And then we make an advanced wiring kit. Alright. And I am going to need a normal wiring kit still, but that was for this. And then 2 ruby, I'm glad I looked. I think there'd be more than enough ruby down there already, but I can grab some ruby out of the thing. Not you. I do need 2 silver. Ruby, where did I put you? Oh, Ruby, here we go. Do this. Grab a bit of water, may as well drink. Take those. I do have lithium. Oh wait, no, I just put these here. That's right. That's right. We can put the lead away. I have enameled glass. We're gonna take that with us just in case. I have nickel ore. Nickel ore is gonna stay here. I'm sorry, nickel ore. I don't need you. Alright, I think I have everything. I think I have everything that I need. I forgot I didn't bring Agnes. Gotta go like this, like this, like that, like this, like that, like this, like that, and then here we go. Here we go. Oh, 5 likes. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? God bless. Going deep. Oh, I'm going very, very deep. I just got the upgrade for the prawn suit where I can drop down to like 1,300 meters, I think it is now. So we are going deep. The only thing that's stopping me right now is how can I turn the light on without the map? There we go. That's all I wanted. Jiminy criminy. I'm sure it was my fault. I'm sure I passed it like several times. Down we go into the depths below. Hey, you just missed the Slurpee. You need to shut your mouth. You really need to shut your fucking mouth. I just made it to the lava zone. I made it to like right to the end. Going deep, like she said. Oh yeah, I'm going real deep. That's what she wants anyway. That's what she says she wants, but can she handle it? That's the real question. LMAO, maybe I need to buy a Netflix to watch the Jeffrey Dahmer story. You know what, man? I'm so tired. I know it's doing well and everything like that, and I can't hate on anyone for doing that kind of thing, but like, I'm so tired of like serial killers being glorified. I'm like, bro, like, if we're gonna do this shit, like, let's do like legit documentaries. Let's stop like trying to sympathize with killers. Why are we sympathizing with killers, huh? Why the fuck do we have this whole subcultures of like, you know, people glorifying serial killers like that? I don't know. Obviously, that kind of shit really twists me. I really disagree with the Dahmer show, and the little bit that I've heard about it, it's not very respectful to the source material or to the people who were unfortunately involved in that situation, except for maybe Jeffrey Dahmer himself. Which is, you know, honestly, it's like, why are we even talking about this shit anymore? Like,
Maximum depth reached.
oh yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry, baby girl. I'm sorry. We'll get you up in a safe spot here. But I'm like, man, why are we even talking about this dude anymore? Slurpee says, "Oh damn, did you find the ruin?" No. I just touched the edge. I got to the edge and I was like, you know what, man, I'm gonna hold off because I need some things. There we go. So yeah, all that to be saying that I will not watching the documentary. I saw people making fan pages for Jeffrey Dahmer, like he killed 17 more people, and people just say that it's nothing bad. Yeah, it's weird, man. Like it's a whole, you know, there's ladies that like they're legit turned on by the idea of like a serial killer, you know, and like you said, they make fan pages for it, and they're like glorifying these guys, and I'm like, what the hell, man? What? Oh no. Did I just drop my knife? Oh, I thought I dropped it. Okay, whew. I'm like, where the hell have we come to? That this is what we do. I forgot to make that wiring kit, which I'm gonna need. Damn it. Damn it. Alright, let's go back. Yeah, because even if I make a fabricator. Boom. Alright, I'll be back. Soon after Netflix, we'll be talking about Ted Bundy. Yeah, I know, right? And like, here's the thing, like, it gets views, you know, and that's kind of what it comes down to, is that like people are real into it, and I get it, you know. I'm into like true crime myself. That stuff does fascinate me, and it is interesting to think like why someone would go that route and do that kind of thing, you know. But like, I find it absolutely disgusting that they get glorified for it. It's like, why? I'll never understand that. That's when they make memes, fan pages. They'll realize this guy killed like 30 people. Ted Bundy, never heard about him. Yeah, he's another one of the famous serial killers out here in the States. John Wayne Gacy's another one. Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer. There's a handful of like serial killers. A lot of them from like the 70s, 60s, 70s, and 80s that are like real popular out here for some reason. Murdered 30 people. Yeah. Like, honestly, I don't know much about them all. I know kind of them by their name. Lure them easily because of his appearance. Yeah, that was another thing, was that he didn't look like, you know, he was a good-looking dude, very charming. And that's kind of the thing. That's kind of the thing with a lot of these guys, is that a lot of them are really charming. And, you know, anywhere from not bad looking to good looking guys, you know. He seemed not intimidating, yeah. That's how they get you, you know, you look unassuming. See, and I think it is healthy to talk about. It really is, because like these guys have to be put on the light, you know. It's got to be like, hey, you know, there are people out there that are willing to do this kind of things, and you know, they're not the only ones, man. There's a lot of killers, a lot of serial killers who just kind of get swept under the rug. But it's like there's a fine line between exposure and, like, you know, getting people to know about them, educating people about what happened and stuff like that, and just getting it for views, you know, for the clout,
Welcome up.
if you will. My nose itches.
All systems online.
Usually the my car broke down tactic, yeah, or they'll use a dog, or like elderly people or something. Yeah, it's sad, man. I mean, you know, it's unfortunate that there's people out there who will play on the kindness of others. You know, they'll take advantage of people's kindness and their willingness to help and stuff like that. It's very sad that that's something that we have to deal with. It's something that we even have to think about at all. But it is what it is, you know. It's a part of human nature. It's the world we live in, you know. I also heard video game movies and shows are really piquing people this generation. For example, Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I also heard video games, movies, and shows are really piquing people this generation. What do you mean piquing people? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Like really getting, oh, okay, yeah, I got you. I got you. Yeah, you know, and honestly, that kind of media stuff, I've noticed, comes and goes in waves. You know, like you'll notice there's a little while. I've kind of noticed these things over time. That like there's times where like video games will be popular and then movies aren't so good, and then all of a sudden movies are good, video games aren't so great, TV shows are bad, and then you know, like they just kind of ebb and flow, you know. Yeah, so what do you mean by shut up. What it means by peaking is getting popularity. Although usually what peaking would mean is like getting to the top of their popularity, like they're about to hit the top, they can't really go any higher. When I was younger, I watched Simpsons a lot, but now it's boring. Yeah, you know, I mean, it's one of those things. You kind of times change, you know. You know, first of all, The Simpsons, I mean, the first, like, you know, obviously like anything else, the first few seasons were the best. And then they kind of like, you know, went off and did their own. I mean, but obviously whatever they did, they kept them around for 30-something years, you know. It was kind of like the same thing for me, South Park, Simpsons, like, you know, things lose their luster after a while, you know. Not so new and exciting anymore.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Yeah. Maybe right here. Actually, you want to hear something funny? When I was younger, when I was a kid, I wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons.
Oxygen production offline.
Because it was considered too bad. It was considered too controversial. And like, you know, I grew up in the church and stuff like that. There we go. Alright. Now all I need is stuff to put inside the bioreactor. Okay. Maybe I can get a little planter over here or something. I could just snatch up a couple fish real quick. Yeah, let's do that. Since I don't have to cook them, I can sneak up on them with the sea glide. There we go. Just 2? I need more than 2. I wonder if I can use gel sacks. I know I can eat these gel sacks. Where's that fish? Here we go. Alright, that's gonna give us a little bit of power. Wow! Take you. There we go. Alright, that should be good. That should be a good amount of biofuel, don't you say? And we'll grab you up on the way. Simpsons is not for young kids because sometimes Homer's talking about sex jokes and others. Yeah. Yeah, and like, you know, it's not like made for a real young audience, but it's just like, it's funny to think how that was considered so controversial back in the day. But now look at like things like South Park, you know, stuff like that, or like Rick and Morty, like, you know, it was also The Simpsons was like the first animated like adult series. You know, because back then, cartoons were like strictly for kids. You know, like there were basically no adult cartoons. That was the first one. It was basically the first like, at least mainstream type adult cartoon. So you're right. You know, it's not made for a super young audience, but it's like these days, like I can see some kids like 5, 6 years old watching The Simpsons and not really like blink an eye too much compared to some of the stuff that they watch. Well, that was a fun fact that I just learned. Oh yeah. Yeah, stick around. Got a lot of them in me. Not really, I got some. Damn it, I need table coral. Of course I need table coral. Oh wait, there's table coral down here. Network cartoons are closed for all. Really? Oh, Cartoon Network. Yeah, that I've heard about that. You know, I kind of got to a point in my life where I'm like, it doesn't really affect me anymore. You know, there was a time where I loved Cartoon Network.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
But you know, it's just been so long. Wait, what happened to Cartoon Network? I heard that it shut down, or that it's shutting down, or something like that. I haven't looked too much into it. You know, it was one of those things that like popped up around my YouTube or like Instagram or something like that. But yeah, I hear the company's shutting down for whatever reason. Mira says, I watched The Simpsons as a child. Yeah, that's why you're so fucked up, huh? Nah, I'm just fucking with you. Nah. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I said, looking back on it, I don't see what the big deal was. You know, honestly, the humor's really what it was, honestly, it was Bart. Is what it came down to. Like, no one ever talked about the drinking or anything like that. It really came down to Bart. Because, you know, Bart was a bad kid, quote unquote. You know, he had a slingshot and he would just do radical things, even though he never like swore or anything. Like, you know, these days now Bart would be considered a pretty good kid, you know what I mean? Bart would be considered a pretty good kid, but back then Bart was considered not a good influence for children. Well, I was 8 years old and played GTA San Andreas. Oh yeah. Alright, I don't know what I'm doing down here. I was looking for table coral, but apparently I'm in the wrong place. Let's go back. Warner Brothers own part of CN. I would probably understand why the whole Cartoon Network shut down. Yeah. Sorry, Warner Brothers bought Cartoon Network. Okay, I see. Because of the Scooby-Doo incidents happening. I don't even know. I don't know what all that's about, honestly, man. Like, media, I just can't really be involved in media anymore, you know, like social or otherwise. And like honestly, like what they've done to so many of my favorite franchises, so many of my cartoons, so many of my favorite like, you know, characters, I just can't get behind it anymore, you know. So I'm just like, man, for the most part, I just gotta ignore it. Scooby-Doo incident. Scooby-Doo is doing some race changes and character. Oh, yeah. See, and that's what I'm talking about, man. Like, I don't know. It's just one of those things. Like, it's unnecessary, and I get why they're doing it, but like. Like, here's my thing. Like, instead of changing these characters to fit criteria, why don't you create new characters that fit this criteria? You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe have the old Scooby-Doo team retire. And then there's some Velma part of being an LGBT, blah, 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 the alphabet people, and ain't with fans are annoyed about it. Legit, they made Shaggy and Velma black. No offense, but still. Yeah, it's one of those things, man. Like I said, like, you're arbitrarily changing stuff just to kind of fit in there, just to kind of, and honestly, it's to make a minority of people, although these days it's starting to become a majority, it seems like, but a minority of people happy, to make them feel like they fit in more. And I'm like, fuck you, man. Like, why are you changing all this stuff? Like, why are you making these characters who are never females, who are never meant to be females? Why are you changing their races? Why are you giving them these disabilities? I actually cried when Iron Man just died in the last Avengers movie. Yeah, you know, it was sad. But honestly, he went out really well. I'm glad they did what they did. Because honestly, I was afraid that they were going to do some shit like Captain Marvel was going to come in and be like the end game hero, you know. I was like, granted, they did try to give her some like weak-ass Deus Ex Machina type moment. But like, Iron Man went out in style. Yeah, he went out perfectly, man. He ended his career perfectly. That's exactly how he should have went out. It was sad, but I was like, yeah, that was a good ending for him. So I'm glad they didn't pussy out and decided to go that route. Alright, here we go. Put this guy over here somewhere. Right here, I guess. Question, did you see Miss Marvel? I did not. Honestly, like, I've been done with Marvel for a long time. Probably right around Civil War. Like, once, like, you know, I was all into it when Iron Man first came out and stuff like that. But then, like, you know, they just kept going and coming and coming. And I was like, my God, like, you're beating this horse so much. And then, like, I watched Infinity Wars. And I was like, okay, Infinity Wars I thought was amazing. And honestly, if they would have left it at Infinity Wars, if they just would have left like everyone dead, if they would have ended it like that, that would have been the most gangster shit that they could have done. But of course they didn't, because they had to make people happy and, yeah, you know, come out with Endgame, which, in my opinion, Endgame was garbage. I thought Endgame was fucking garbage. So you a DC kind of guy? Nah, man, like, I used to be, that's the thing, man, like, I used to be really into Marvel. I used to be a lot more into Marvel than DC. Now I'm just kind of not into any of it. Like, they're changing it so much. They're ham-fisting it all, you know. And it's like, fuck, man, I can't. They're making it all so, like, mainstream. You know, and like they're doing these forced arbitrary changes. Like, look at what they did with Thor: Love and Thunder. All the shit that they did with Thor, like, you know, it's all this, like, you know, fitting a certain narrative, like, you know, always making the dude look like a joke and the sex symbol, whereas the chick has to come in and, like, for no reason. Like, where the fuck did Jane what's-her-name come from? Natalie Portman, she hasn't been in the movie franchise for years. All of a sudden comes back out of nowhere and is worthy enough to hold a Mjolnir. So she's like Thorette for no reason. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, man. Y'all got me going on this rant. It's early as hell in the morning. I'm tired. You know, and honestly, I think about this stuff a lot. I don't talk about it. That's probably why it's coming out so easily right now. But I was like, man, I've been done with this shit for so long. This is why I play video games and why I stream so much. I'm like, I'm so done with movies. I'm so done with TV shows. social media, any kind of media, man. I was like, just society has just gotten me to a point where I just want to fucking curl up in a fucking cave. And if it wasn't for the fact that I was so spoiled with first world amenities, man, I would just cut the cords, dog, and I would just leave, for real. I would just like leave. I would go to some cave somewhere and just like live the rest of my life as some kind of fucking cave hermit, because I'm like, I'm so done with this shit, man. I'm so tired. I love Captain America. He's a good guy. Captain America's awesome, man. He really is, you know. I agree. Love and Thunder was a joke altogether. It didn't even have the villain show up in the film for a solid 25 minutes. Felt like, hey, yeah, I hear that, man. Yeah, like I said, pretty much when Marvel comes out with anything now, I'm like, whatever, I'm done. And then like DC has its own issues, you know. Like DC for the longest time was trying to be like mini Marvel, you know, and they were trying to ham-fist it even more than Marvel was. They were trying to force it all. And they've gotten some good movies out of it, like as time went on. But then honestly, like, you know, you come with the Joker, you know, people want to talk to me about how good of a movie the Joker was and how much they loved it and stuff like that. And I was like, granted, it was a good movie. The Joker was a really solid movie. I am not doubting that at all. What it wasn't was a good Joker movie. I hated him as the Joker. I was like, this is not the Joker, bro. Not at all, you know. And like they made it so dark and so serious. I'm like, bro, this is I ain't for it, man. I ain't for this shit anymore, you know. It's just, I don't know if it's because I'm old now. I've gotten to a point where, you know, like I used to make fun of old people because I was like, oh, you know, things were better in my day, you know. I was like, have I gotten there? Have I just become a boomer? I'd like to think not. But, you know, at the same time, like, things have just changed too much. Yo, whoa, fuck you. What the fuck did you do? You took me out of my prawn suit? Get the fuck out of here. Bitch ass. Okay. Well, that just happened. Alrighty then. Joker was a spiral of confusion. Batman 1989. French kiss chef masterpiece. Oh yeah, absolutely. Joker in that was a spectacular sight. Oh yeah, what's his name? Jack Nicholson as the Joker. Absolutely killed it. Jack Nicholson absolutely killed it as the Joker. And that was, funny enough, believe it or not, when that movie came out, so that was back in the day. You guys probably don't remember a day where superhero movies weren't the thing, man. It used to be back in the day that superheroes were only for nerds and like little kids, you know. So if you're into that kind of stuff, you were a joke, you know. And yeah, man, it was there was a time where Batman almost, as a franchise, almost died, because like there was just so many times that it came out, like, you know, during the Adam West era, where it was like a real just like goofy. And a couple comics had come out that were like basically getting ready to kill Batman as a franchise. And it was that one. It was Batman 1966. Yeah. It was that Batman, the 1989 one or whatever, that came out and kind of saved him. And honestly kind of saved comic book movies as a whole. The cringe era series. Yeah. I recommend you watch YouTube Blade Runner, a 2049 movie. Okay, is it good? I'm always down for a good movie. Especially a good sci-fi movie. Let me see, Blade Runner. What'd you say? Blade Runner. I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure that's a remake, yeah? Hell yeah. Yeah, you know, I am kind of glad, though, that the Adam West era got like a cult following, you know, because I was like, it has its own appeal in its cheesy way. But yeah, that era actually almost killed Batman. I was like, I found that fascinating. Blade Runner 2049 is my favorite movie now. Oh, really? Really? Okay. Well, that's a strong recommendation. I'm gonna have to check it out then. I'm gonna have to check it out just like I'm checking out this lava zone down here. Alright, what do we got going on? Here we go. I guess I got no choice. Ooh, it's all spicy down here, y'all. Alright. What do we got? What new things do you have for me to explore? I haven't seen Blade Runner, probably because it reminds me a bit of Cyberpunk. Okay, yeah, you don't like Cyberpunk? You're not a fan of the Whoa! Not a fan of the sci-fi, are you? Or the... That's not sci-fi, but the cyberpunk type stuff. The, yeah, I guess cyberpunk's the genre. It's the name of that show and the genre of it. You know Ryan Gosling, he is like Captain America good guy. Oh yeah? Word. In the movie? I don't know about him personally. Now I enjoy Cyberpunk only because of the Netflix series. Legit the best show ever. Okay. I heard it was pretty good. I haven't checked it out, you know, I haven't seen it. Like I said, you know, I don't do media much. Well, of Netflix so far. Yeah, from what I hear, Netflix has some real hit and miss type shows going on. Alright, down we go. How much? I can't go much further than this. I hope I find something good. I only got 100 more, like not even 100 more meters, 70 more meters. They must have planned this perfectly. The show is R18 though, technically MA15 because it's animated. To be honest, it should be R18 because of the stuff it contains. Language, 18 plus scenes, blood, you name it. Yeah, the rating system's all funky, man. I don't get how they do it sometimes. You know, I know, like, I actually found out if you have to keep the curse words under a certain amount. Like there was an episode of South Park where the networks, like, they made it like legal basically for you to for you to be able to say shit on television for the first time. So South Park made an episode about it where they could say shit as many times as they wanted, but basically they had to say it, I think it was 449 times, because if you said it 500 times, then your rating would have to go up to like mature or whatever, something like that. Fucking stupid. In every movie that I notice he's in, Cool, Driver, Blade Runner, 2049, Notebook, LA Land, Sierra 6, Gangster Squad. Okay, yeah, so he's that typecasted like good guy, Captain America type. I got you. I don't follow celebrities much, so I couldn't really tell you. A lava bubble. Ooh. Take that, local wildlife. Or I recommend the American Psycho movie. Yeah, I hear that's a classic from what I hear. Are you talking about? Isn't there like a remake or something? A newer one? All right. Well, I'm not seeing anything down here, unfortunately, except for some new fish. This big old thing of titanium. All right, I gotta focus here a little bit. To be honest, movies and shows these days are all crime, drama, blood, and everything. Why not stick with the classics like Short Circuit, Back to the Future, those types? Yeah, man, those are tough. You know, that's not what. Oh, there it is. That's the thing that I was looking for. But there's a lot of these teleporty dudes, and that looks like a big vein of it. I'd have to break it up, which I don't have the means for. I do need this though. What is that? Ah, more bad. Y'all need to leave me alone. All you need to leave me alone. Just leave me alone. I'm here on a mission. Leave me alone. Alright, kyanite. That's what it is. Alright, that's what I need. Alright, so now that I know where to find it, can't really keep going. I'm gonna have to go back. Yeah, the problem is that that's not what sells these days, you know, and it's like, you know, unfortunately media, you know, social media and stuff like that has gotten to where there's only a certain few elite who control everything, you know. They have the last say so in everything. So it's hard to get anything with any original ideas. And then, you know, to go back to the whole, like, you know, changing races and, like, you know, being more, inclusive and stuff like that. Like, you get to a point where you can't make anything because everything has to be so inclusive, and like there's literally stories that have been rewritten so many times because they have one element of something that'll offend some group of people. And it's like, well, fuck, man. Something's gonna offend somebody. Like, you gotta think, bro. Okay, so like, perfect example. Yesterday, I was watching this. It was a YouTube documentary thing about some chick who made her living off of being super positive and body positivity, yada yada yada. And she like made a clothing line and stuff like that based off of it. And then all of a sudden, she made a shirt that said, "Have you eaten today?" Or "Did you eat today?" And I'm like, a perfectly innocuous, perfectly reasonable, perfectly acceptable, you know, question that you would ask someone that you care about. Hey, have you eaten? You know, like, I care about you. I want to make sure you're taken care of. Have you eaten? And of course, these little fucking snowflakes, being, you know, the mass majority of people, whoever the fuck they are, were complaining, saying that it's insensitive to people with eating disorders and people who are impoverished who can't get food. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here, man. Like, we can't even say, have you eaten today, without people getting offended. Like, come the fuck on. Oh, and they assume it's offensive. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like everything's offensive these days. And like, everything has to be so padded down and so weak and so whitewashed to make everyone happy. And then at the same time, we get this bullshit like the fucking Dahmer show, whatever the fuck serial killer they made the show off of, and people idolizing this guy, and I'm like, I don't get it, bro. I don't get society. I don't get people. I feel like I don't belong here sometimes. Legit, that's why I'm careful with my channel. Yeah, you have to be, man. If you want to get big, you have to be real careful. And honestly, that's part of the reason why Maverick struggles. You know, I truly believe that is because, you know, he is more open about things that people consider to be taboo and offensive. And oh, you can't say that because you're gonna hurt someone's feeling. You're gonna make someone feel left out. And it's like, bro, at a certain point, you know, you either gotta go with the masses or you gotta not give a fuck. You know, and if you're trying to get out there, you're trying to make a name for yourself, you're trying to become big, you have to give a fuck. You know, it's sad. Especially with the thing like YouTube, because, you know, again, the same certain people have control over it now. You know, that's not saying we can go to other platforms. You know, there are other platforms like YouTube, where we can go and like make content like this and yada yada, you know, do whatever we want. But those platforms aren't nearly as successful. They wouldn't get nearly as many views. You wouldn't get the same kind of monetization. So, you know, it's a trip, man. It's one of those balance things. It's like, what do you do? No joke, a person said, come on, man, why are all these basically the same skin tone? Wait. Do you even try to... Come on, why are they all basically the same skin tone? Do you even try to color match? All characters had different skin tone, but it seemed like they didn't... Yeah, it's one of those things too, man. Okay, so for example, someone made a good point. I don't watch these shows. I don't watch a lot of this media stuff, but I do watch a lot of YouTubers who like criticize them and stuff like that, and who talk about them. And I say criticize, you know, in the best, you know, way. They don't only talk shit about them, but they talk about their good and their bad points, you know. They made a good point about this whole inclusivity thing, you know, making like characters become like, you know, all different colors and like, you know, races and yada yada yada. And it was like, if you do something like Lord of the Rings, okay, so like Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power that came out, they did that. They have black, brown, yellow characters kind of everywhere. And this guy that I watched, the Critical Drinker, he made up a good point. He's like, one of the things that helps us identify characters and like cultures and these different things are, you know, like their skin color, because it's natural that people who live closer to the equator are going to be more darker skinned than people who live in more Scandinavian, more mountainous areas, you know, where you don't get as much sun. It just makes sense. So, you know, culturally there would be different skin colors. But then if you get them together and like, you know, you mix everyone, you get someone who's going to be from the mountains, but their skin's jet black. It's like that doesn't make any sense. You may find that these days because we're spoiled, you know, we live in first world, you know, type of environment, and we can kind of go wherever the hell we want. But like back in the day, especially like in a fantasy setting, it wouldn't be like that, you know?
Intake recommended.
Man, I am going off today, bro. What the fuck is wrong with me? I never go off like this. But you know what, man? I need to. I need to talk more like this because I do think about this shit quite a bit. And how much just like society as a whole has just kind of gotten to a point where I'm like, I don't know, man.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I want to save it. I want to do what I can to save society, but I'm like, can we? Like, some of these people are so far gone. Some of these situations is like, how can I make a difference? Being just one person, you know. And even if I tried, I would have to be willing to put myself in the limelight, and not necessarily the best way, you know. Kind of like, you know, being a Christian these days. Being a Christian is so looked down on, you know. Even believing in God, man. Believing in God will get you like so many looks. Bro, I learned in class about the Cambodian bombings, and gosh, I felt so bad for it. Honestly, I don't know anything about it. I'm a little uncultured that way, but it sounds bad. I mean, anytime there's a, you know, a bombing, I'm sure people were hurt unnecessarily. I know it's off topic, but I feel like I should mention it. Yeah. Yeah, you go for it. We probably should be going off topic anyway, because like I said, I'm starting to get a little getting into it, if you know what I mean. And you know, there is a point too where I get to where I'm like, man, you know, we can't solve the world's problems, you know what I mean? Like, the world's always gonna have problems, and unfortunately, we live in a day, fortunately and unfortunately, we live in a time that's so, the world is so much smaller than it's ever been these days. So we all know that, we all know basically what's going on everywhere, you know? On any given, like, corner of the planet, we know what's happening because we could just open up. And not only that, but a lot of it's force-fed to us, you know. It's thrown in our faces that we have to know about this stuff. Back in the Cold War with the U.S. having tensions with the Russians. Oh, man, yeah. I got you. I hear you. Yeah, you know, I'm not much of a history guy. I'm not much of a society guy, I guess. I don't know, man. I do my best. I just try to live my best damn life. Try to live happy. Excuse me, not always easy. And you know, that big old yawn right there, I think it's time for me to get some sleep. I do gotta work in the morning. Cyclops thermal reactor module converts environmental. Oh, okay, so the same thing as the prawn suit one. I'm gonna need to find some kyanite. There's obviously still some things for the Cyclops that I need to get, so I'm not quite done yet. I'm getting there though, man. I'm kind of at a place where I'm a little stuck, but I'll get there. You know, I have some things that I can explore now, further into the volcanic depths. I just have to be a little bit more prepared. There's also this thing which I can kind of make now, I think. I don't know if that does any good though. Anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and take off. Let me switch to this. How long have I been at this anyway? About 2 hours? That's not too bad. That is not too bad. Alright, we'll do this. Actually, let me save. Oh, fuck, I keep forgetting to save. Save and quit. Well, man, good night, good morning. Yeah, it's morning for me. 4 in the morning right here. Alright, let's do this transition. Anyway, bro, stay safe, stay awesome. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Slurpees. Thank you for stopping by. Always good to talk, always good to hang out. For the rest of you sticking around, I'm going to do a quick prayer. Let's go ahead and bow our heads and close our eyes. You know, speaking of the good Lord above. Oh, hang on. Frogsy got something. People in Iraq, I mean, those countries just say that USA is bad for everything. Like, they don't give a reason why. They just keep saying that. You know, man, I'm going to be real. People all over the place say that the USA is bad, and I don't know what it is. I don't know why it is that the USA has become like the joke or whatever, the big poster child where everyone's so concerned about what the USA does. Um, but most people say we're bad. You know, I talk to people from the UK all the time, and they're so openly talk about our politics, and I was like, fuck, I don't even talk about our politics. What I can tell you though is that like I've personally been in Iraq, and like the people there don't represent what is normally represented in Iraq. You know, what we see that comes from Iraq and the Middle East is very much what we're shown. You know, it's just like, it's a desolate place, it's a lot of desert, very barren, very hard to just like make a living out there, you know, and those poor people who live out there. Personally, from being out there and like having spent some time with people that actually live in Iraq and have like lived there their whole lives, there's good people out there. And honestly, a lot of them loved Americans. They loved the fact that we were out there. They a lot of them thought we were doing a good thing. So what I can say, man, is just don't believe everything you hear. You know, even though you may hear it a lot of what we hear and a lot of what we see is on purpose. It's by choice. It was programmed. You know. So, you know, things may seem one way. But really, you get down to the nitty-gritty of it, you find out it's another way. Really, that's one of the best things that I got out of my military experience, was going to a third world country and seeing how they interact, how they live. And yeah, man, it was really sad. It was really sad, really eye-opening, you know, because I went over there with kind of the same thought, that like all Iraqis think that we're bad, they're all bad people, they hate us and stuff like that. And you know, I was you know, pro-Russians are always saying that not many but all. Yeah. But you know, it was interesting, you know, and I even had to be in a place, it was sad, I had to be in a place where I had to want these people dead. I had to hate these people so much they had to be okay with killing them, you know. But then you get out there and you spend any kind of amount of time with them and you realize, man, they're just people and they're just trying to like live their lives, and they're people in a very unfortunate situation that they can't get out of, you know. And like, just, you know, people want to complain about being offended by calling someone fat or like not having enough skin color in a certain place, but then you go to a place where like Iraq, where like at any point in time someone can just break into your house and slaughter your family because there's some radical group and that's what they feel like they should do because their God says it. You know what I mean? Like, most of us who are sitting here, if we're sitting here watching me play this game, you don't have to worry about that kind of thing, you know, and thank God for that. You know, you need to thank your lucky stars for that. Anywho, man, this was this was a good stream. I think I needed this therapeutically, kind of. I got a lot off my chest that I've been holding on to, that I've been harboring. So thank you all for that. I'm gonna say a prayer. We're gonna head on out of here. Hopefully I can do more early morning streams like this. I'm kind of digging it, even though, you know, not sleeping sucks. But these early morning streams are fun. Anywho, let's get to this, huh? Our Heavenly Father, our most gracious Creator, we thank you for allowing us to get together this beautiful morning and stream and get together and allowing me to vent and get all these things off of my mind, and hopefully share some of my wisdom, some of the wisdom that's been locked away that I've learned for the last, like, you know, 36 years of my life, and that someone got something out of it, that it wasn't just me just yapping my jaw here. You know, I felt compelled to say it, and there was a reason for that. You know, you brought it out for me. I pray that you're out there with my viewers, Slurpy, Meaver, Frogsy, and all them. You help them out there wherever they are, you know, in the foreign places for me. And whatever issues they have going on, you help guide them through, help them with their video making, their creative endeavors. And yeah, in your prayer name we ask this, amen and amen. All right, everybody, I was Mr. Marauder. Slurpy says amen, stay safe and stay awesome. Stay safe, stay awesome, everybody. Good luck, Marauder, goodbye. TY Bro says Meaver, thank you, awesome. Hey, thank you all so much. I've been Mr. Marauder. Y'all have been some lovely peepers. Y'all been some lovely folks. I will catch y'all later. Ciao.